Hello friends, thanks for tuning in. We will look at what if analysis feature of Excel again. The reason I said again because I have done another video in the same module about a simple example of what if analysis, data table of what if analysis using percentile numbers, percentiles into numbers example, right? We will see another example here, okay? We will also look at a basic financial function of Excel, and then we will look at two features under what if analysis: goal seek and data table, right? So we all know that what if analysis is available in the data tab. Yep, it's right here, and it's got three features. Scenario manager is the first one, which we will see in a later video. But yes, in this module, we will see goal seek as well as data table, along with a financial function of Microsoft Excel, right? So I'm on a sheet here called what if analysis, right? And I have been asked to calculate the EMI, right? EMI is every month installment. There's an Excel function to calculate EMI if you've taken a loan. And the name of the function is PMT. The P stands for per, the M stands for month, and T stands for transaction, right? I've been given a loan amount here. Let's assume that I've taken a loan of 100,000 or 1 lakhs. 10.5% annual is the rate of interest, and the loan is for a period of 36 months, that is 3 years, right? I would like to calculate my EMI, right? We will take into consideration a simple interest example and no early termination fee and stuff like that. The floating interest and all of that, which is a part of financial modeling, is something that we'll not consider right now because our focus is on the basic financial function along with the two features of what if analysis. Right, so let's come to the cell which is meant for EMI. This cell, I will start off with my function, which is PMT tab. Now it asks for 5 parameters. The first one is rate. So I know that my rate is 10.5%. However, please note that it's an annual rate given to us. Hence, I will divide that by 12 because I'm doing the EMI calculation. It is a per month calculation that I'm doing right now. Okay, I will put the comma. It says N per. N per stands for the number of transactions that I will perform to pay off this loan. So it's a loan of 36 months. So yep, 36 is what I will select. Comma, it says PV. The PV stands for principal value or the loan amount, which in this case is the 1 lakh or the 100,000. Now, the other two parameters, that is FV and type, are given to us in square bracket, which means they are optional. We don't really have to bother about them. If those pieces of information are not given to us in the given data, we can obviously ignore the two parameters towards the end. So that's it. I can now hit enter, right? And I will get the answer. So the answer comes up in the dollar format, which is fine. I can always change the currency, that's fine. Number formatting can always be done. But the important point that needs to be noticed here is the answer comes up in red, right? Also, there is a bracket, there is a parenthesis around the answer, which means that it is outflow of cash. It's going from my pocket. So it's negative value for me, right? Hence, it has come in brackets as well as the red font. Okay, now let's just think about this scenario where the bank is asking me to pay 3250.24 per month towards this loan. I'm a person who thinks, let me pay 5,000 per month to pay off this loan. First of all, it would be a wise decision to do so because if I pay more EMI, the interest that I will end up paying towards the end will be less, and also my loan will get over in less than 36 months. Now, I would like to find out in how many months then the loan will get over. Currently, if I decide to pay, if I stick to pay what the bank is asking me, which is 3250.24, the loan will get over in 36 months. But if I pay more, in how many months will the loan get over? That is what I would like to find out, and I will use the goal seek feature of Microsoft Excel to achieve this. First of all, let's just keep our cursor in the cell where we've just done the calculation, the PMT function. I go into data. I am already in the data. I click on what if analysis. I choose goal seek, right? So I click on goal seek, and a small window appears in front of me, which already has the C8 cell selected. I had kept my mouse on the C8 cell first, and hence it shows C8. Even if the cell shows a blank, I can always go and select the C8 cell again. Okay, so to value, it asks me what's the value. So I have decided to pay 5,000 towards this loan. So let me put a minus 5,000 because it's a negative value. It's an outflow of cash. Money is going out of my pocket. So I will say a negative 5,000. Next, it says by changing cell. I would like to change the number of months. Like I said, my whole requirement here is I would like to check the amount of months in which my loan will get over if I decide to pay 5,000. So that's it then. I have selected C7, the number of months cell, and I will press OK, and Excel's goal seek feature does its calculation, and it tells me that it will get over in just more than 22 months. So it's a good deal for me. I mean, I'll be able to get rid of this loan early, right? Now, if I'm happy about it, I can simply click on OK and work on it. If I'm not, I can always cancel this entire transaction. So let's just say cancel on this goal seek status window. All right, I say cancel, right? And it restores my original values. Now, let's take another scenario. If I decide to pay 5,000, I would now like to check how much loan will I be eligible for. The earlier example was to find out the number of months in which my loan will get over. But now I'm interested to find out the total loan amount that I'm eligible to get if I decide to pay 5,000 as my EMI, keeping the 36 months constant. Okay, so I will again keep my cursor on the cell where I've got the answer, the PMT function, right? I go to what if analysis again. I will select goal seek. It highlights C8 for me. The to value will be minus 5,000 like we did last time. The only difference this time is in the field which says by changing cell. Let's select the loan amount cell, which is C5, and say OK. Check it out. It says I will be eligible for 1,53,000 and some change if I decide to pay 5,000 for 36 months. So the goal seek feature allows us to work on any one parameter at a given point in time. I can either work on the number of months like we did in the first example, or I can work on the loan amount like we did in the second example, right? Also, for the goal seek feature to work, you have to have a calculation or some kind of a function used in the C8 cell. In this case, it was the C8 cell. So I cannot manually type the 3250.24 figure by doing a calculation elsewhere in my OneNote or my calculator, right? The cell C8 has to have some kind of a function or a calculation. All right, now we've pressed cancel on the second scenario as well, so it has restored my original values. Right now, the same loan offer is something which is of interest to a couple of friends also. I've taken this loan at 10.5%, but my loan is for 36 months and my amount is 1 lakh. A friend of mine wants to take a loan for, let's say, 1,50,000, and he wants to take it for 48 months. So his EMI is something that I would like to have printed here in this cell. Similarly, there could be another friend who would be keen on a 2 lakhs loan with the same offer, same rate of interest, but he wants to take it for 60 months. So what would be his EMI is something that I would like to have here in this cell. And likewise, I would like to do the calculation of all these blue cells. Okay, so let's see what we can do. First method to do this would be use the partial referencing, use the F4, keep hitting the F4 key multiple times. We've seen this in earlier example in this basic Excel module, all right? But the other way would be to use data table. Now, we've also seen the data table feature in our earlier module, right? But let's see how to use the data table again. In the other example where I had done the data table, it was a simple case of numbers being multiplied with percentage values. Here, what we have to do is we have to apply this same PMT function throughout these these blue cells. Okay, so let's see. I will start from this cell, the C8 cell, where I've got my initial PMT calculation done. Control Shift arrow right, Control Shift arrow down will select the entire table for me. I will go to data, I will go to what if analysis, and this time let's use the data table feature. Okay, so I click on data table, it says row input cell, right? Now in this example, the first row of the table consists of various loan amounts, these figures like the 1 lakh and the 1,50,000, the 2 lakhs, right? So it contains various loan amounts. And because this field says row input cell, I will have to select only one loan amount here. So I will not select any one of these values, but I will select this loan amount. Remember, we are doing this entire table's calculation on the basis of this 3250.24, and this 1 lakh loan amount is instrumental in getting this answer here in the PMT function, right? Okay, so I've taken the reference of C5 where it asks for a row input cell. Similarly, I think it's anyone's guess now to say that in place of the column input cell, which is meant for number of months, I will not take any one of these figures, I will take this figure. Okay, and that's it. I can now click OK, and there you go. So for every combination of a loan amount with a duration figure, I've got the EMI calculated. Just to do a quick check here, the answer that we got was 3250 when the loan amount was 1 lakh and the number of months was 36. Okay, let's quickly just check the 1 lakh column here, and let's check the 36 number of months row here, and the answer again comes to 3250.24, which is exactly what we got last time. So yes, the data table has properly applied the PMT formula throughout the entire table.